Hi, this is Sterling McKinley of McKinley Media Group, and today I want to talk about web design principles. When I speak with clients and anybody about a website, people really be seen to be really caught up on the look of the website. I want bright colors, I want flash, I want pictures, I want movies, all that stuff. And that's really great, but with my clients, I really try to push moderation. You want a website that's ugly, but you don't want a website that has too many flashing pictures, too many movies, or too much flash. What can happen is it can slow down. The more files you have on your website, slower it will load. And two, customers really have a short attention span. Studies show that you have about between 8 to about 15 seconds to engage a customer. So that picture flashing may look nice, but what is it saying about your company? How's it really translating what you do to your customer? So really keep that in mind. I have a couple examples of websites that, from a visual design standpoint, are pretty basic, but from a usability standpoint and a number standpoint, they're amazing. The first site is Craigslist. Craigslist is one of the most simple sites you'll ever see. It's literally a white page with blue links. It's one of the top visited sites in the world. Why? Because it has relevant content information. That's why people return to the Craigslist. Why? Because it has information that's updated frequently and is relevant. The next one is Google. If you go to the Google homepage, it is very simple. A white page, a box, and the word Google across the top. And that's it. It's the number one site in the world. Why? Because it's not pretty, but they have flashing pictures, all these colors. It's the number one site in the world because it works. You know that when you go to Google and you want to find something, you type it in, you're going to find it. Now compare Google to Yahoo. Yahoo's homepage is like a newspaper. There's a ton of things, tons of products. There's so many places for your eye to really confuse on. You lose focus. And I think that's one of the reasons that, Yahoo has really lost ground to Google over the years. One, because the product is kind of inferior, and two, there's just so much going on their website that you really get distracted in. The number one use for a search engine is search, and Google does that, and they do it well. Yahoo, they do auto, they do sports, they do finance, they do domain names. Everything else gets lost, and search kind of gets pushed back. So, comparing Craigslist, comparing Facebook, you really want to make sure that your website, looks nice and is simple. But the main thing you want is functionality and quality content. Those are the things that will keep people returning to a website. Flashing pictures and movies and all those kind of things and sound playing in the background and songs don't make users come back to website. Users come back to websites because of content. And the last good example of that is Facebook. Facebook is the monster of sites right now online. They have over 500 million members. 500 million members. And 250 million of those come to the site every day. And Facebook, very simple. White page, has some blue in it, has a basic form, basic setup, but people come back. Why? Because of the content, the functionality, and the user experience. And Facebook is one of the best examples. They do what they do well. They connect people, and that's what it does. You go to Facebook, you can connect with somebody that you haven't seen in 15, 20 years, and it's amazing. And you get to see a picture, and you get to put a post on your wall. But from a technology standpoint, it's a pretty simple and basic website. But they have a mission and they do it well. So remember, when you're working and designing your website, whether from Kinley Media Group or another company, make sure your website has goals and stick to those goals. And don't get so carried away on pictures and flash and visual. Remember that you want a website that has good content, that has great user experience, and great functionality, a site that works well. If you focus on those three factors, the chances of your website being a great website is that much better.